Welcome back to Andersen Acres. I'm frosting another cake. So this is a rainy day cake. You may have already watched the video where I made it, and I made its accompanying icing. I don't have a ton of icing left, so this is probably not going to go great. But that's fine. We don't mind if it doesn't go great. It never goes great, so we're not going to worry about it. The frosting is my rain cloud frosting, and the cake is my rainy day cake. You will find in the description you will find the link to both of those things. So let's do this and do it badly, because I have given up all hope of doing it nicely. So first you got to get your icing out of the bowl, which for me is also problematic. Don't worry about it. Ugh. Remember, this is like melted marshmallows. Okay, so this can be a difficult icing to work with, so it's not my fault if I suck. Okay? So we're just going to use a little bit of icing because if anyone watched the last time I worked with a cloud frosting, I was having some issues. So we're not going to dump the entire thing on it this time. Though I reserve the right to do that a little bit later. And come on. Man, I suck at that. I already made it off kilter. Don't worry about it. And I'm getting crumbs everywhere. I hate crumbs. Oh well. Also not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about crumbs. We're just going to worry about getting this dang icing spread where I want it to spread. That's it. That is the entirety of the thing I'm worried about right now. So, scrape that off because it sucks. That's the top. Maybe we should just quit while we're ahead. Okay, so the sides are always my nemesis, and I can't even scrape it out of the bowl because I'm not good at this. Okay, so when you're doing the sides, pray. This is why I don't let my mom watch these. For anyone who hasn't watched one of these ones before, my mother did this professionally for years. She got paid a lot of money to do things like gingerbread houses and stuff like that. Nobody in their right mind would pay me money to decorate something. I didn't get the skill. I'm an excellent baker. And even my mom will tell you I make better buns than she does. I make better cakes. But when I make a cake, I make her decorate it. Why isn't Mom here decorating this now? That's what we need. That's what we need. We need standby moms to do the decorating. I don't know why I didn't get the decorating gene. People have asked me, have I tried? Have I taken a class? Yes, actually. I just can't do it. I'm just terrible. I really am. I tried really hard to learn it because I thought it'd be really cool if I could post videos of me frosting cakes and it looking awesome. But frankly, I never could figure out how to do it so it didn't suck. I'm really bad at this, and I really don't have enough icing because I should have made more, but I did make more to be fair. I just was kind of eating it. Who doesn't eat the icing? Who does not eat the icing? I do, every time. So if you don't, you have more willpower than me. I eat the icing. I do. No sense in denying it because people wonder, well, I thought you had more icing than that. I did. I did, I promise. I had more icing. But I don't have more icing now because I ate it. So remember, this is actually really sticky icing, so this can be difficult to work with. Between the corn syrup and the brown sugar that's in it, it can actually be quite tricky to work with this icing. So if you're having difficulty working with it, know that you're not alone. The first time people work with cloud icings, they are sticky. Okay, they're sticky and delicious. So, should we make cloud icings? Yes. Should we practice working with them? Probably. Are we gonna? Probably not, because we're just gonna eat the icing right out of the bowl. Okay, so I am just gonna frost this last little bit, and then we're gonna call it good because I know it doesn't look good, but I'm not good anyway with icing. I'm simply not. I'm really bad with icing. So there's no way I would make this cake with this icing look good. Because this cake with this icing is quite difficult to frost. Okay, even if you've done this before. Now this frosting not suitable for a piping bag. Okay, I had somebody ask that with the other cloud icing I did. They asked, well, can I pipe it on? No. This doesn't really, it doesn't hold shape very well because it's like a giant marshmallow. And two, it really will just stick to your piping bag. So this is a good icing if all you're doing is putting a little bit of frosting on and you're not going to do anything too fancy, because I guarantee it'll stick. Okay, and I got it on my hand. Yummy. So that is my best effort, or that is at least the effort I'm making. I'm not even going to try that hard. So I'm just going to use my fingers to get some of this icing off the edge, because it's delicious. And what's the point of making icing if you can't lick off the excess? So this is not a difficult cake to make because it's just my basic yellow cake. The frosting itself is not difficult to make either. You do have to boil some corn syrup, but that's not that big a deal. The most difficult part is actually working with this particular frosting because, like I said, cloud frostings can get really sticky. They're also really delicious. So give this cake a try. Frost it if you like. I will link to both the cake recipe and the frosting recipe so that you have both. And then you can make this rainy day cake yourself if you like. That's about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.